Hello there guys, welcome to the channel. This is Pure Wrestling. On today's show I am bringing you an official NXT review for last night's go home show for NXT TakeOver New Orleans. I'm going to go through the show. Well, last night I basically watched the show, woke up this morning, had a shower and basically jumped straight into this NXT review. Also today I'm uploading another video for you guys which you'll be interested, especially if you're watching this video, NXT TakeOver New Orleans predictions. I'll be uploading them today for you guys. Obviously I need to get that in. Obviously I'll be giving my thoughts on each match and my predictions, and I want you guys to comment. Also obviously comment down below what you thought of NXT this week. Smash the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Check the description guys, I've got a lot of content which I've been uploading. SmackDown Live, 205 Live and Raw reviews are up as well on the channel, as well as a top 5 replacements for Daniel Bryan as SmackDown GM. That is on there, and a lot of last week's content went really well. 2k views nearly, I think the Shane McMahon replacements at WrestleMania video got, and I'm on literally 190 subscribers, so I'm very grateful to everybody who subscribes here. So if you're new here, subscribe. This is a great wrestling channel which you're going to get some great content when it comes to wrestling. If you're a fan of NXT, 205 Live, SmackDown and Raw, all of them, then you'll get a lot of content, and I'm looking to expand in the future. So subscribe, hit that notification bell to join the notification squad, and you will not be unhappy with this channel. That's all I'm going to say. We'll go straight into the NXT review guys. Basically we opened up with Charlie Caruso doing her usual bits and basically going over the recap for the Dusty Rhodes tag team, and obviously showing us which is the final match which is in this show. She also reveals Bobby Fish obviously being injured, which is quite shocking for obviously his tag team, and he obviously had to be taken out for the Undisputed Era because obviously his injury. Now Adam Cole's going to be standing, which I think is really cool, because Adam Cole is just showing what a guy he is, taking on what he takes on pretty much at NXT TakeOver. The first match we kicked off with was the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic match. It was Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong versus AOP, Authors of Pain. Obviously the final of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Big build up obviously before this, leading up to this match. Felt big, a big match feel. The Bruiserweight chants were happening. It was a great match, I must admit. It was very good. I can tell the way it was going to end as it went on and on, and the crowd completely loved it. This match was so great. This and the 205 Live match. If you haven't seen my 205 Live review, go ahead and check it out. As I said, this 205 Live this week, there was a match on there with Kalisto and Buddy Murphy. They blew the house down. They set the place on fire. And this match as well, these two are the matches of the week by far, if I'm honest. These two were awesome matches. NXT and 205 Live going in the right direction. And in the end, it ended with a DQ. Undisputed Era come out and attacked both tag teams, which led to William Regal coming out and announcing at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, it will be Undisputed Era, obviously Adam Cole taking Bobby Fish's place, versus Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne versus Authors of Pain. The winner of that will be the Tag Team Champions for NXT and win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So it's a big money filled match at NXT TakeOver. So you got the likes of the Mid-Card Championship, the ladder match, bit in on that pay-per-view as well. Obviously the main title, NXT Championship, the Women's Championship, the Tag Team Golds are on the line with the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic trophy. So whoever wins that is going to be epic. So that's a big achievement for NXT. You also had before this as well, you had little highlights of Gold Dust and all that, all the people that are connected to Dusty Rhodes being shown as well to make it feel important as well, which I thought was very good. We then went on to a promo video package for the Mid-Card Championship, North American Championship. This was excellent. It done its job. I am super excited. I cannot wait to see what happens at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Obviously, if you want, as I said, if you want to check out my predictions, I'll be uploading them later on today, so you'll be able to check it out. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be alerted. Next we had a DIY video package with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Obviously this was excellent. It made me feel sad to start off with. You're like, oh, why do we have to see this again? It grabbed my emotions from the start of the video package, and at the end made me hate Tommaso Ciampa like it's supposed to, and made me excited to see Johnny get his hands on him. And NXT never failed to excite me when it comes to promo packages. They are excellent. Even vignette, like the vignettes they do for when someone on signs. They always know how to do what it is best. Triple H, you can just tell Triple H has got this written all over him, really. Triple H is NXT. That's all I can say. Next we had Kairi Sane on the show, and I was really hyped to see Kairi Sane. It's obviously been a while, versus Vanessa Bourne, obviously the heel Vanessa Bourne. Nice to see her get a run out on NXT. It was a good match. You see a bit of both in this match. Ends with Kairi going up and basically hitting the elbow drop, 1, 2, 3. Also, it was announced that Kairi Sane, whoever wins the women's match out of Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon, Kairi Sane will be the #1 contender at NXT TakeOver. It then cut to a really good promo from Lacey Evans, obviously the new heel. I really like the heel character of Lacey Evans. Definitely got some more character behind her. This old-fashioned type, obviously, when you think of like the old army women and stuff, like the way they dressed, I think she comes across like that sort of feel. If you ever watched like Pearl Harbor or anything like that, that's how she sort of looks, and she looks very cool, and she sounds very old-fashioned as well, and I like that. I think she's got a different gimmick, and I really am behind it as a heel. Great promo. She basically says she wants to take Kairi Sane's opportunity from her and basically go for that women's championship, making it a big feel again for that women's championship, because at the moment, if I'm honest, the build hasn't been great for the women's championship. That's the least one I'm excited for at NXT TakeOver, but it's still going to be very good. It's NXT. I'm looking forward to it still. And there was also other names mentioned, obviously the likes of Nikki Cross, Dakota Kai. She basically run all them names down. It was basically a backstage interviews on her, people asking her for questions like, what do you think of this person, what do you think of that person, and she was completely ripping them off. It was a great promo. Next we cut to a backstage segment, and again William Regal walking out the stadium, it looked like. Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole angry at Regal. Cole moaning that he's in 2 matches. I can't be in 2 matches, and obviously basically William Regal gives them the options. There's 3 options. You either defend both the go for the mid-card championship, the North American championship, and the tag team titles, or you just defend the tag teams and you get rid of the North American championship on opportunity, or you basically go for that North American championship and leave Kyle O'Reilly to defend the tag team titles on his own. Obviously, you know what's going to happen. Adam Cole's going to take both. He's going to be a legend. He's going to completely show why he's so great and he should be a champion in the future. Just that alone makes me want him to win that mid-card championship, just because he's an absolute great in NXT, and I can't wait to see what comes from him. Another promo, guys, another video package getting you excited for the NXT Championship match. We had Aleister Black. I must say, it's fucking brilliant. This really needed it, because the last couple of weeks has been a good build-up, but it's not been great, and this really got me pumped. I can't wait for the match. The subtitles on the Cien Almas parts were very good. He was cutting a promo in Mexican, I think it was, or something, and it was showing the subtitles at the bottom, which I thought was very well done from NXT. Zelina Vega cut promos in this, as well as Aleister Black. Now, Aleister Black, known as Tommy End in the UK, was always known for really bad promos. He wasn't the best promo, but he done very good on this video package, I must say. Then we cut to Ember Moon, a backstage interview yet again. Was straight to the point. She was happy. Well, she wasn't happy, sorry, with obviously Shayna's reaction last week when she was basically trying to be nasty to a coach or something, and Ember and her had a tussle up. I'm happy, but I just think the build, as I said, to this isn't been the best, but I'm still going to look forward to it. But it's been announced that next week Lacey Evans and Kairi Sane will have a match, and if Lacey Evans wins, I'm guessing she's going to take that opportunity or be added to the #1 contendership spot, which I wouldn't mind, because I think she's great. And it was now main event time, pretty much. Lars Sullivan obviously wants to get his hands on Killian Dane in the main event. This was an okay match. It wasn't great. It was just pure colossal match. Ended hyping the mid-card match, basically North American Championship ladder match at NXT TakeOver. Done that job, so they pretty much promoted everything in this on this NXT, and it done its job. This was a great go-home show, if I'm honest. I didn't expect anything more from NXT. This ended with Velveteen Dream coming down as Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane hit the ground on the outside. He was going to elbow drop one of them, it looked like. And Adam Cole come in. They had a standoff. Adam Cole done the Adam Cole, baby! And Velveteen Dream done his stance thing that he does. They were both hitting it off. Then EC3 came down. They was all staring down, and then it was all down to Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane. They come in, all of them staring down the ring. Then Ricochet's music hit. King Ricochet is here in NXT. We've been waiting for him on NXT television. Obviously, he's been on live tours and live shows, but obviously we've been waiting for the NXT television. He comes in, he runs and slides in, jumps off the middle rope and lands like he done as Prince Puma or whatever you want to pronounce it as, on Lucha Underground, and like he does in the independent scene. It was a cool stance, and then he's basically in the middle of them all, staring them down, and that is how you end NXT this week. Now, if I'm honest, NXT done, as I said, it was a great go-home show. It done everything it needed to. NXT was better than Raw and SmackDown by miles, if I'm honest. It done everything it needed to. For in an hour, it promoted every single match, video packages, backstage interviews, had cool matches and stuff like that. It done everything, if I'm honest. It wasn't the best, but it was better than Raw and SmackDown this week. 205 Live is another thing. I don't know whether it was better than 205 Live this week, because 205 Live definitely got me pumped for the Cruiserweight match as well. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is the NXT review. If you're interested in, as I said, checking out my predictions later on, NXT TakeOver New Orleans predictions will be up later on the channel. So subscribe if you're new here and you aren't subscribed. Subscribe, hit that notification bell to join the notification squad and be alerted when I upload. Check out my other stuff in the description or on the channel: Raw, SmackDown Live, 205 Live reviews, as well as this review and last week's content. There'll be links in the description or on the channel, as I said. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your thoughts on NXT and its build and go home show towards NXT TakeOver, and I'll see you next time, guys, on This Is Pure Wrestling.